Ah! Yes. Hello, everyone. It is I, the Shortbox King. I have been off doing my kingly duties around this kingdom, and now I am back because we are celebrating 5 years of doing these videos. 5, count them. And it's been amazing. So, in order to celebrate, this Thursday, we are doing our late night comics. We will have a multitude of these. Fill them up. Fill my kingdom up with comics. They will be $1 a piece. We have many on the table there. If you buy 100 of them, they become 50 cents a piece. And if you want back issues, they are half off. Thursday night from 8 to midnight this week. It's going to be amazing.
Ah, Shortbox, watch out. Groot doesn't like that you killed his wood.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. It looks like he's got an epic battle ahead of him. Let's go ahead and we'll pop back over here for a second. Good evening, everybody, and Carol and John shoppers around the kingdom. It was wonderful to see our SBK favorite again. We don't know why we didn't bring him out on Free Comic Book Day. It was kind of an oversight on everyone's part. Short explanation. The reason the Shortbox destroyed that wood is because, yes, it is our 5-year anniversary of doing our new comics on Tuesday night videos, and we are super stoked about it. The staff is a little different from when we started. The directorial directions are a little different from when we started, but we decided to have the Shortbox destroy some wood because wood is the traditional gift of the 5-year anniversary. But there is a modern gift for 5-year anniversary, and that's silverware.
Yeah.
Okay. It's weirder without an audience. Go watch those later. Okay. Maybe we're done with shenanigans for the night. Maybe we're not. Don't break my Groot action figure.
I'm trying to set him down.
The real Groot?
I'm gonna scoot around here. Oh yeah, what action figure? That'd be crazy. But yes, we're all really excited. We've been jacked up all day trying to figure out how to make sure stuff lands right and not hits us and get everybody's lines good. Oh, John Cheer, you're here. Cool.
Amazing.
It's a little late today. Andrew is also here behind the camera. Excellent directors, always making sure we're all staying in the same spot and not missing our cues. But we love doing these. We love doing them every Tuesday night. We like evolving them a little bit, and everybody here participates, which is not always the same 20 of you.
Right?
But the dedicated 20, I love you guys. It's nice seeing you here.
Lost us a viewer.
Oh, did it? Oh, no. Well, never mind. No, but it's wonderful to have you guys here every Tuesday night. We have very long Tuesdays. I will say that, honestly, from personal experience. But we live to do these after we lock the door at night. So from us to you, thank you very much. Anyone want to add anything?
It's great.
Yeah, I'm not at a loss for words, per usual. I want to say, I put on my t-shirt. This is cool. This is the first Carol and John's t-shirt ever from back in the day. There was a blue version and a orange version. So this is Carol's rotary phone symbol. John had a fire hydrant on his, but you gotta pay homage to tradition, to the past.
If I'd known, I'd have worn my orange one.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Your t-shirt has a purpose too.
Yeah.
So, again, thank you so much for being here. We have a huge row of first appearances, and then some more freebie stuff to get to, local stuff to get to, a freaking full new comic table. We had a solid debate amongst the staff of whether to pull out the little table or not, and I know the little table is celebrated. Long live the little table. But if we can fit it all on one, we want to fit it all on one, and expert skills from these two abound while I was doing paperwork. So, first appearances. Oh, I'll reiterate for the Shortbox was concise and very good at it, but we do have late night comics on Thursday, the 15th, this week. The inmates are running the asylum, so the staff is going to be here in full to make sure that everybody is satisfied with their dollar book purchases. If you buy 100 books or more, per usual, they will become 50 cents, so you're essentially getting half off your filling of the Shortbox, and all the back issues, including the new comic wall, which has been ever changing. This new comic wall has gone through more re-racks or slight re-racks in the past 2 weeks than I have seen it do in a long time. Even the comics on the wall will be half off. So come in and take advantage of that, please. So we stopped switching it up around so much. But that's probably a good thing because that means we have new collection coming in. Speaking of which, this box with Felipe's terrible handwriting on it is brand new stuff. That is a 5, that's an 8, and that's a 25, just so you know the date or where they came from. Phil, I'm just messing with you. We love you. But yeah, let's do first appearances. Back up. All right, we got a lot. First but not least, Archie Comics has a first appearance. They're doing one-shots all over the place like they always do. And this is the first appearance of Medusa Doom. You know it's a big first appearance week when I need my Post-it note. Green Lantern Corps number 4 is the first appearance of Narf, which is just one that I really like saying, so I'm going to milk it out a little bit. Narf is a lion-themed Green Lantern that has never been seen before. Narf. This is a fun one, even though it's a reprint. Fantastic Four number 5 is reprinted in facsimile form this week, and it is the first appearance of Dr. Doom. And boy, do we love Dr. Doom. And we'll talk more about that later. Gwenpool number 1 is an odd, good book. I didn't know what I was going to feel about it, but I really enjoyed the read. This is first in a miniseries and is the first appearance of Weapon X, spelled Weapon EX. And it's almost, we have questions still, but almost a different version of Gwenpool. But there's a lot of meta fourth wall breaking, so who really knows how that's going to play out. Helverine number 6 is the first appearance officially of Hell Hulk, and you will see a little bit more of that guy in a minute. Immortal Thor is the first appearance, Immortal Thor number 23 is the first appearance of Keemer. It's spelled like lemur with a K. I'm sure
Works
they're
for me.
cooler than that.
Works for me. Yep.
Sure it's cooler than that. I'm not sure. Miles Morales number 33. These last two are chock full. Miles Morales number 33 is the first appearance of 3 new demigods. They're in the middle of a story arc right now called God War. Their names are painfully similar, but they are first appearing in this book. And then with names that are not painfully similar, in Spider-Verse versus Venomverse number 1, you have the teams selected for the Spider people and the Venom people, and they are about to go the heck at it. There are plenty of first appearances of Spider people and Venom people. Background, foreground, named, unnamed. You got it. This book has that guy in it. I keep on thinking John Shear's up to something over there.
Nope. Just reading comics.
We do have books still left over from Free Comic Book Day. We've got a couple prints from The Bee, the not Transformer, who appeared for us and had a great time here. So grab some prints, grab some previews. We've got those. Free Comic Book Day books are near the glass. Stay right there. We've got a bunch of these fun little Justice League ball guys to give away. I even wrote on the box, takes as many as you want because we have 3 more boxes back there. So please, honest to God, people think I'm joking. Take as many as you want. Take them all. I even just put that one in my... Take that whole box. I even just put that one in my trash pocket because, like, I don't even care if I throw it away. We have so many. I won't throw it away. Before we get to the table, I have one special mention. We had a really cool creator in here this week. Sean Peacock just moved to the area. He's a very nice guy. He has a couple of one-shots and material coming out for IDW Comics later this year. And he did a book that he sells on his own at cons called Peppermint Desert. It is a really fun outrun the devil kind of ride. It's like almost a Bonnie and Clyde kind of crew with a heart of gold, and they're outrunning the devil across this crazy trippy desert. So he does the artwork, he does the story. Please support him. We have copies of his book for $12. We would love to call him later this week and restock them. This is a really, really fun one-shot. And I think some of his material is going to be new original stories for that crew in this caper. So worth supporting. We love having new local stuff. We actually had another guy bring in local stuff later this weekend too. So we're happy to have new local material coming in the store. Make sure to check out that section with us. But for now, we'll get to the big comic table stuff, the new releases. Flash Gordon from Mad Cave is on issue number 9. We have 2 covers for that one. There's your cover A, very ominous. I don't know if you noticed or not. There's your cover B. Dick Tracy is on issue number 10. So there's your cover A for that one. And Franco Francavilla did cover B. This is a fun one from Keen Spot, a relatively small company in the comic world, but producing pretty regularly comics. This is a first part of a 3-part miniseries called Hot Valley Days and Cocaine Nights. And this look that's why we pay you the big bucks. This looked dumb. It did. It looked dumb, and then I read it, and it's not. It is a really kind of classic LA story about I don't know if I want to call her a kingpin, but definitely a major player in the cocaine world of Los Angeles in 1988. And she tells her own story. She narrates it, and it's pretty hardcore. She's got a good crew. It's a good, solid start to a story. I'm stoked that it's a 3-issue miniseries and not just this undefined number. I think it's going to be a good little one to dip your toe into. Pure crime. Gotcha Man from Mad Cave is on issue number 4 for the Only One Earth miniseries. And then Andrew's pick of the week, obviously, is the Toxic Avenger pinup special. Don't worry, it's not just artwork. There is original Toxic Avenger story in there. There's a little bit of what's to come, sneak previews of stuff, and then a ton of artwork from awesome artists for $3.99. Or you can pay $1 extra and get a Toxie trading card in with your issue, which is awesome. And then oh, right. That's right.
Okay.
Oh, and then we're jumping.
Don't skip this one.
Very surprisingly, I'm going to say it. This is my pick of the week. I really think so. It almost, maybe. I don't know. This is
It's up there.
this is up there. This is a close second. Dark Regards. Number 1 is a book. Oh, I lost it. His name is Dave Hill.
Dave Hill.
So there's a comedian named Dave Hill. He gets into some shenanigans. I fully support you looking up, to go along with this book, the YouTube video for Sons of Satan. He essentially has decided to make a farcical play at black metal. He in his real life, started a band with his friend, very Tenacious D-esque, but in black metal, corpse paint, medieval garb, and they create black metal songs and also at the same time make fun of people who create black metal songs. This is the comic book adaptation of that true life story, and it is freaking hilarious. He goes to the record store, he creates a whole new persona for himself, but the best is when he just emails black metal bands directly and just starts stuff with them, like with the silliest comments, and it just riles them up. Oh my god. If you are at all into metal, this is a book to check out.
You should never start a message with "hi."
Yeah, definitely worth reading, even with John Shear's out of context joke. So there's cover A and there's cover B. Hilarious.
I did link in the email newsletter this week. I did put a link to the Sons of Satan video because
So
I
funny.
had to.
It's freaking hilarious. Another reason to read Andrew's email. But now we're into Marvel Collected Editions, the 3rd installment of the modern era epic collections for Bendis's New Avengers. So if you saw Thunderbolts and you're craving Sentry stories and how Sentry interacts with a team, this is continuing that run where they brought Sentry into the modern age of comic books. This has all the Secret Invasion stuff, or the beginning of the Secret Invasion stuff for Bendis's run of New Avengers, and the Illuminati 5-issue miniseries. The other epic collection for Marvel this week is a reprint of Fantastic Four, The More Things Change. Then we've got the complete Avengers Assemble miniseries that ended in February, and volume 6 of the Miles Morales current ongoing series. I think this has the team up of Black Panther, not the Deadpool stuff yet, so that'll be in the next volume. Right above that, we've got reprints for the week. Marvel Rivals was a one-shot that came out a couple weeks ago with an exclusive code in it for an item in the game, and it's Jeff themed, so that's awesome, and they did a second print for that book. Second print of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe One Last Time with a fantastic Lionel New cover. And then All New Venom number 5, where they, you guessed it, revealed that Mary Jane is wearing the symbiote anew. That is issue number 5, reprinted with 2 different covers. There's cover A and there's cover B, which I find really disconcerting because of her just walking out of it.
Yeah,
that's me. The facsimile edition of the week for Marvel is Fantastic Four number 5. It is the first appearance of Dr. Doom, who is in vogue right now. New books coming out in a movie.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Doom's getting some play. Cover A is the cover that we all know and love. Cover B is your blank variant, and then we have a very cool 1 in 25 variant of a very cool book for $30. One more collected edition from Marvel this week gives us an omnibus. It's a reprint of the very classic Lee and Kirby Silver Surfer. It's volume 1, I guess, as far as the reprint goes, but it's all of the early and first appearances of the Silver Surfer. Next to it, the first Ultimate book of the week is Ultimate X-Men number 15. Many covers for that one. There's cover A. Is that Kyle Oates?
It is.
There's cover B. Gross. There's cover C.
Cute.
Here's a 1 in 10 variant, kind of a design cover for Peach Momoko for $8, and then a 1 in 25 variant for $12. Back to the middle of the table gets us to Phoenix number 11 in the ongoing series, and it's a new story arc, so everybody's looking forward to that one. Everybody's favorite space X-woman. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Here's your cover C. Here's your cover D. And a 1 in 50 all art cover for $30. Star Wars has one new book this week. It's Star Wars Jedi Knights. They're on number 3. There's your cover A. And there's your lightsaber cover B. Qui-Gon lovers. Why isn't Raph here? There's his boy.
I know.
Uncanny X-Men is on issue number 14 in their ongoing series this week. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. X-Men 97. And a 1 in 25 variant for $12. And a 1 in 50 variant for $20. Featuring one of those new characters introduced in the series. The last Ultimate book this week is Ultimate Black Panther. They're on issue number 16. There's cover A. Cover B, and a 1 in 25 variant for $8. Immortal Thor has that aforementioned first appearance and another amazing Alex Ross cover and some more awesome covers to go along. That's cover A right there. Almost MC-eshery.
Almost, yeah.
There's cover B. Cover C is your Impossible Man homage cover. Cover D is your Alex Ross Timeless. And 1 in 25 variant by Maria Wolf for $12. That's in Shear's file right now, too.
It is.
X Factor comes out this week. They're on issue number 10. Then we're on to Daredevil and another joyless Romita cover. I'm not even going to be quiet about it anymore. I like John Romita Jr. I do. I love his Spider-Man stuff. I love other stuff, but his Daredevil covers are terrible. God. It's issue number 21, and Daredevil's covered in something. There's cover A. There's cover B.
I still say he's fighting Clayface.
There's cover C. And the cover D is Alex Ross Timeless cover with Iron Fist. Wolverine following up the anniversary issue of number 8 with, you guessed it, number 9. There's a cover A, and right next to it is a 1 in 25 variant for $12, which kind of gets cooler the longer you look at it, I gotta be honest. It's a half a spider row. Oh, I was about to say it's a whole spider row, but it's not. Spectacular Spider-Men number 15 comes out this week. It looks like kind of a classic mix 'em up in there.
Team up.
Yep. Classic team up. Well, except that she doesn't have anybody to team up with.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, wait.
She'll be all right.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, she can team up with...
1, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, this is faux Miles Morales.
It
right?
is.
Or clone Miles?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, we spent too much time on that. Next to it, speaking of Miles Morales, part 2 of the God War story arc, Miles Morales number 33. There's your cover A. Right next to it, a fabulous 1 in 25 God-filled $12 variant. Helverine, first appearance of Hell Hulk. There he is.
Smash.
I was trying to think of a hell pun for Smash. But I can't.
No.
Cover A is right there. Cover next to it is the 1 in 10 variant design cover for $10. Oh, look, more Hulk. More Red Hulk. Red Hulk is on issue number 4. It is a fantastic Doctor Doom or One World Under Doom tie-in. This is my favorite miniseries tying in so far. Thunderbolt Ross loves America and loves destroying Doombots. And that's in this book in spades. So there's cover A. Cover B is amazing. Cover C is also amazing.
I love cover C.
I love them all. The book's just great. And then another One World Under Doom tie-in is Doctor Strange of Asgard. They're on issue number 3. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And then, look at you. Themed it up.
Yeah.
Another One World Under Doom tie-in with Thunderbolt's Doomstrike. They're on issue number 4. I think 5 wraps up the miniseries. So this is penultimate issue. Same with Red Hulk. There's your cover A, which is just phenomenal. And then your cover B, which is okay. Speaking of phenomenal, no, I'm going to hold it up. You might as well rest your arm for a second, tuck your elbow under or something. One World Under Doom number 4 of 9 came out in the miniseries this week. So we are in the middle. If you had not yet been convinced in any way, shape, or form to read One World Under Doom, like someone told you it was too political, or it was a little wordy, or it was slow, or you wish Doom was evil, this issue will convince you to read it. You can read this issue knowing nothing about One World Under Doom, except that Dr. Doom is a Sorcerer Supreme, the big wolf. This is an amazing knockdown, drag out,
battle.
banter-filled battle between Dr. Doom and Dormammu. And I've never given a flying hoot about Dormammu. Like, okay, Doctor Strange, cosmic villain, whatever. This is awesome. This characterizes both. I was gonna say men, but neither one of them are very man-like. It characterizes both those characters perfectly. They are in a standoff. One takes over, one takes over. It's just awesome, and the ending's awesome. The use of magic is awesome. The way Doctor Doom describes his use of magic and the world around him is amazing. This book is so good. You could read this, and then I'll sell you 1 through 3. One World Under Doom number 4, easy staff pick for the week of single issues.
Oh yeah.
So there's your cover A. Next to it's cover B. Here's cover C. I told you it's a battle. Cover D is your Doomasaur cover. Cover E. Cover F is your Alex Ross Timeless variant. And then we have a 1 in 50 all art cover for $35, which looks like it could be a portrait on someone over someone's fireplace.
Yeah.
Put in a
Probably
fancy
Doom's
frame.
fireplace.
Next, I don't get to say this often. It's a whole roll of Gwenpool. It is a 5-issue miniseries. It's starting out. It is much more violent than Gwenpool books have been before.
I mean,
There's a lot of
that's
blood.
a lot of blood on the cover of cover A.
That's just cover A, and there's 2 beheadings already. So worth giving a shot if you're in it for violence. Worth giving a shot if you just kind of want a new chapter in Gwenpool history, because this certainly did throw some kinks in what we know about Gwenpool so far. There's cover A. Next to it, kind of more classic by Todd Knock, cover B. Here's your cover C. Here's your cover D. Cover F. Oh, that's
Nope,
weird.
Cover E.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cover E. And then cover F with the fourth wall break-ish. Next to that, another row or another Spider-Verse event starts. This is kind of what they've been building up to. There have been a couple one-shots, a couple miniseries over the past years that are really building teams of Spider-Verse people and teams of Venom-verse people. Essentially, there's a heart of the web that is an actual character, and there's a brain of the goo or symbiosis or whatever, and they have scoured the multiverse to pick the best of the best, or at least to serve their purposes, to fight a war against each other. This is the first of the miniseries, and it is an actual war. There are actual parts where a spider people or person kills a Venom thing, and the other dudes are shocked by it, and he's like, bro, that's what this is. We're not playing around. So I like that they're kind of going there. I'm kind of stoked about that. We've got a phenomenal cover A with seemingly a lot going on, but honestly constructed pretty well. Cover B, cover C, just Spider Prowler, kind of a cool mix-up. Your foil variant for $10. We only have one, so if you want it, snag it. And then next on the docket, we had to switch it up a little bit on the table because of how much we love Godzilla stuff right now. The next installment in the Godzilla vs. Marvel series is another one-shot, Godzilla vs. X-Men, and it is the most unhinged one, in a good way. This is the one where they're using literally everything in the toy box that is the X-Mansion to fight Godzilla, and it works. They throw a bunch of B, C characters in there that get smacked around a little bit. They have the good team-up of X-Men working together to solve the Godzilla problem and then punch the Godzilla problem. But they do it in such a cool way. Plus, you also get, and I can't believe it wasn't a first appearance. I think it's because someone didn't want to type out the name of this creature. But there is a really cool, tech angle to an enemy of Godzilla that they have never done before, and that it will never be pronounced by human vocal cords. And it's awesome. There's just awesome Godzilla elements in this book and awesome Marvel X-Men elements in this book. So it's kind of a must for both worlds. And we've been saying that about every Godzilla one-shot, but the buck doesn't stop here.
Still got at least 2 more issues, I think.
Yeah, Thor and Avengers.
Yeah.
So there's your cover A for Godzilla vs. X-Men. There's your cover B, homage. Here's your cover C. Cover D. Cover E, your verses. Cover F is another homage. Then we go to the foil cover, where Wolverine doesn't seem too bothered by that blast, but that's $10. Here's a 1 in 25 variant for $12, and a fantastic 1 in 100 variant for $16. Nope. I'm going to try this again. Here's the 1 in 100 variant of Godzilla vs. X-Men for $60. Because everybody loves Godzilla and everybody loves X-Men. Yeah. I'm done talking, obviously.
And that was side 1. Now I get to do side 2. And side 2 is just as ginormous, but at the top of the table, because normally it would be an absolute book, but Supergirl is one of my favorite characters, and she's got a new series, and it is fun. This is everything I want from a Supergirl book. I just want fun. She goes back home to Midvale. She's going to hang out with her parents, and another Supergirl shows up and says, nope, I'm the real Supergirl. Antics ensue. It's just a fun book. Good first issue. Prep you up for like any other Supergirl stuff that's out there. This is what I've been waiting for. And then we've got...
Oh, show him the banner for the Summer of Superman
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
too. It's really cool.
So, yeah.
And I really like the Supergirl fights like fun monsters. It makes me feel like old adventure action comics, kind of like we're writing a comic book. Like, let's laugh about it. Let's have fun with it. Let's have this hero be a hero. And she beats one of the monsters by wrapping him up in a little burrito like I do with my cat.
Yeah. Speaking of cats, both Crypto and Streaky make an appearance in here, too.
And you see a Super Bunny that I've never seen before.
Yeah. So lots of fun stuff going on in that one. Sophie Campbell did a really good job with the first issue. So there's your cover A. Art Germ designed the new costume, so he gets his own cover. Cover B.
Oh, I didn't know it was him. That's cool.
Yeah. Villalobos did cover C. Middleton did cover D.
There we go. There's too much glare on it.
Then we've got cover E is the blank variant. We've got a spiffy, shiny foil variant from Art Germ.
And if you're a stickler for that sort of thing, this is the debut of a new Supergirl outfit.
Yeah.
That is true.
So there we go. But then, Absolute Batman, number 8, it's back. Mr. Freeze, Batman versus Mr. Freeze, and hoo-ha. Wow, what a fight. Like, legit, I'm just going to hold this up and say, yeah, this is the worst Batman's been through, like, in these 8 issues. Both mentally, physically, and then his whole, like, crew that we've seen at the beginning. Bad things are happening, and I feel awful about it, and I cannot wait to see where this is going to go. The ending of this book, I am always waiting for the next issue, and now I'm waiting even more for the next issue.
Can I tell them what I've been
Yes,
saying?
yes, it's perfect.
Absolute Batman is a book that I continually re-fall in love with per issue. I'm not going to hide that. It's okay. I'm sorry to anyone who had a stake in that. But so emotionally, what he's going through in this book with his friends is coming. I thought it was just kind of world building. Like, oh, it's a new Bruce and a new Batman and a new Gotham. Like, we get to see these guys in a different light. We are going to see his friend group, which includes Oswald Cobblepot and Edward Nygma and Wayland. I realized that with this issue that we are going to see them become villains, and it is going to break our hearts. And like the fact that this issue 8 issues in, or this series 8 issues in, has now revealed that to me after I've been invested already. Forget about it. Forget about it.
It's fantastic.
Awesome.
So there's your cover A. There's your cover B. Your cover C.
Oh,
that's so good. And your staggeringly creepy cover D.
I don't know, that
by
cover
Brian
B's
Bolland.
That cover B is where it's at. That Marcus Martin cover.
We've got a $12 1 to 25 variants and a $20 1 and 50 variants. Action Comics on issue 1086, part 2 of the Kilgore fight. It's Superman versus this big giant guy in the Arctic. It's as good a battle as you want. So there's your cover A. Your wonderful cover B.
That's my favorite cover this week.
Your $12 1 and 25 variant for that one there. DC Vampires versus in the World War V is on issue number 9, and Darkseid is still decimating everyone. Good guys, bad guys, everyone. It is fantastic. Everything you want from that book. So good. Aquaman's on issue number 5, and he is fighting a big giant shark person, and it is great. So there's your cover A, your $12 1 and 25 variant for that one there. Phil Kennedy Johnson's Batman Robin's on issue number 21. So there's your cover A for that one there. Your $10 1 and 25 variant for that one there. Narf's first appearance in Green Lantern Corps number 4.
Narf.
Ironically, they should have put Guy Gardner on the cover because he spends a whole lot of time in this issue, and it is so much fun because, again, Narf. There's your cover A, and then your $10 1 and 25 variant for that one there. Fire and Ice, When Hell Freezes Over, issue number 2. get more of your Freaky Friday antics. There you go. Gotta love it. There's your cover A, your cover B, which is perfect, and your cover C. DC's Facsimile is Legends of the Dark Knight, the Halloween special. Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale. If you've never read it, for $6.99, now you can read an amazing one-shot. Wonderful, sort of like a prelude to all the long Halloween type stuff.
Everyone loves Batman on Halloween.
Yeah, so there's your cover A and your spiffy, shiny foil variant for cover B. Collections, Superman Up in the Sky by Tom King and Andy Kubert. The trade paper, the collection of the week. It is one of the best Superman stories you will ever read. It is fantastic in every way. If you already read it, now's your chance to get a $35 hardcover for it.
Can I give him the long and short?
Please.
It is one of the best Superman stories you'll ever read. It's by Tom King, and it is because it is 6 issues about Superman literally going to the end of the universe to save one person. That person's a little girl, so, that counts for something. But it's about Superman giving a hoot about one soul that he is promised to protect. And it is heartfelt and action-oriented. Great book.
Yeah.
Great book.
Next to that, Batman Full Moon. You want to see Batman turn into a werewolf it's got a glow-in-the-dark cover on it. $30 hardcover right there. It is as violent as you can imagine. Holy heck. So, yeah, there you go. Nightwing, Volume 1, the Bloodhaven stuff. So it's all the Denny O'Neil and Chuck Dixon stuff. Part 1 of that collection. Superboy, the Superdog from Krypton, is their new DC finest, and it, of course, has Krypto's first appearance. Birds of Prey, Hero Hunters is the new old Gail Simone trade paperback. More collections. Kaiju Max has Volume 2 of its ultimate collections. Dune, House Carino is on Volume 2 of that one. Night of the Slashers from Massive Comics, I believe, was a very cool 4-issue series about a group of teenagers trapped in a town where they have to survive the night, lest they get killed by the entire town that is turned into slashers. Then we get to Image. Big book of the week. Invincible Universe, it's Battle Beast. Battle Beast gets his own series from Kirkman and Otley, and all he wants to do is die. And he is the strongest person out there, and he will fight anyone and everyone to get what he wants, even if it means killing them. And it is fantastic. Violent, heartfelt. He meets somebody who is like, oh, you want to die? I can help with that. So, yeah, it's a new story in the Invincible universe. If you've been jonesing for Invincible, like I have, here we go. Battle Beast #1. We've got a bunch of different covers.
There's a TV show, right?
I don't care. I want comics. Give me comics. I'm like J. Jonah Jameson. Give me Spider-Man. Give me Invincible. So there's your cover A. There's your cover B. You have your cool cover C. Die cut wraparound. Cover D is your blank. We're going to call this cover E, and it is your blind bag variant. So you could get one of these, and you might get Battle Beast #1, and it's just the 1 in 10 variant. Or you might open it and get Invincible #19, which is a reprint of the first Battle Beast appearance. So these blind bags, if you're looking to get a cool cover, great. But you might not get issue 1. If you're trying to read it, you might not get issue 1. It is super cool, and they're super cheap, and we got a whole bunch of them. But that's cover E, and it's awesome. So there you go. Ask for the blind bag variants. Then we got 1 in 10s. $8 for a 1 in 10 variant. That might show up in here. $10 for a 1 in 25 variant. That might also show up in there. And $15 for a 1 in 50 variant. Might also be in the bags. So there you go.
Can I expand?
You can.
Okay. That's why they pay me the big bucks. So, like John Shear said, there are many, many options for what you can get in a blind bag of Battle Beast #1, including not Battle Beast #1. So we're happy to save them for you. The super exclusive ones are the exclusive new cover of Invincible #19, which is the first appearance of Battle Beast. you can get Marvel Team Up number 14, which is a new cover of Marvel's team up that Robert Kirkman wrote between Invincible and Spider-Man teaming up. You could also get Battle Beast number 2, which I know sounds really weird, but they thought it was super fun to throw it in there. So I would encourage you to get your Battle Beast blind bag cover, of course, and then open it in the store. I got cover A, but you can get anywhere between cover A and cover I, which includes the 1 in 100 variant. So that's awesome. But open it, because if you want to read Battle Beast number 1 and then you get Invincible number 19, you're not going to be able to read it. But yes, anything between A and the 1 in 100 variant is available to you in those blind bags. I'm kind of stoked that the one I opened had cover A in it.
Right?
That was awesome. I didn't take that away from anybody.
So, issue number 1, new issue number 1 from Image is Cold Witch from Charles Soule. It is a tale of the Shrouded College, and I did not read it, but Ben did.
Oh, I'm coming. It's a super magical world. They kind of like combine heist and magic stuff. And this Cold Witch like killed one of their colleagues, and his ex is like Cruella de Vil mean, but with magic, and she wants revenge, like hardcore.
There we go.
So yeah, kind of witch and wizardy, kind of D&D, kind of Ocean's 11-y.
But there you go. Cold Witch number 1. There's your cover A, and then your $8 1 in 10 variant for that one there. Geiger is on issue number 14, and he is fighting the glowing lady, and it is amazing.
Amazing.
So there's your cover A. There's your wonderful cover B.
Holy hoot, that's a great cover B.
Yeah. But then we also have Exquisite Corpses, another number 1 from Image, from James Tinian and Michael Walsh, and oh man. So they told us all about this at the retailer conference, and it was just almost like peanuts, like the teacher talking, like, we got it, but we didn't. Then you read it. The quick pitch, 13 of the richest people in America, like the richest families in America, every 5 years on Halloween, get 13 different killers to go to a town, and the last killer left alive, that's who's ever sponsoring, whichever family sponsoring that killer, that's who gets to run the United States after that. It is fantastic. We are introduced to 13 killers and 13 families, and it does not, you get it. You understand each one of those characters, each one of those families, and you get to meet the people in the town.
It's amazing that book is not an overwhelming amount of story. It is so perfectly paced to you, and like it's such a setup for like a horror movie town that we like already kind of understand. They're all super colorful people, and they blend really well together. You have an unfathomably good stable of writers and artists working on this book. Every person you could think of who worked on an Image book in the last couple of years has contributed to this book in one way, shape, or form. It's overseen by James Tinian and Michael Walsh, who are, I've looked at each of these two coworkers in the past week and been like, I'm following everything these guys touch from now on. Like, if they can produce something like this and oversee something like this as executive producers, I cannot wait to see what they put together in the future.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oversized first issue, all of $5, worth every single penny.
And every one of these pages is story. There's maybe a merch page or something at the back that says like they have sweatshirts. But it's so freaking good.
Fantastic.
I do want to add, each issue is a different writer and artist continuing that story. Like, they all got together and worked on it at once. So there's just going to be like a little bit of different creative take each issue.
I can't wait for issue 2.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
So we have a cover A, we have a single solitary cover B, and a single solitary cover C, which is your blank variant. Next, we get to Transformers, issue number 20. Megatron is back, and he is kicking butt. It is fantastic. Yep. So there's your cover A. There's your cover B. There's your cover C. We have a $12 1 in 25 variant for that one there. World Tree is on issue number 14. There's your very provocative cover A.
Ooh.
And your cover B. And then we have a $10 1 in 15 variant for that one there. Transformers, speaking of, we're on volume 3 of the Transformers series. So in collection, if you haven't been getting it, we've got volumes 1 and 2.
There's
Come
no
get 'em.
excuse.
Yeah. So there's your cover A. There's your cover B for that one. Adventures of Spawn, complete collection. See Spawn as a happy little cartoon. There you go.
I thought you had more information
Oh
about
no,
that than I did.
that's it.
Because that's an
Yeah.
adaptation of the show, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So there you go. Spawn itself is on issue number 364. There's your cover A, and your cover B. You might be outmatched there, maybe.
Hell hath arisen.
King Spawn's on issue number 45 with a very creepy, cool cover. And Black Ritual Book of NYX is on issue number 2.
Kyle's pick of the week.
Vicious Circle, the Lee Bermejo book, finally collected. Took forever to come out, but $30 get you the whole hardcover. And, I mean, it's Lee Bermejo artwork all throughout. Can't beat that.
Be a movie.
Yay, soon to be a movie.
So we've been told.
Rick and Morty, Youth and Revolt, the full collection of that is there.
Rick Volt.
Youth and Rick Volt.
Get the pun in there.
Ugh. I was a fashion school serial killer is on issue number 2. It was good. So yeah, there's your cover A.
Cover B is good.
And then your wonderful eyeball cover B. The Hive is on issue number 4. Phantom Road, I'm still happy that's back, is on issue number 12.
Thank you, Jeff Lemire.
Mark Millar's Huck sequel series for a book that came out probably 5 years ago. So yeah, but it's got great Raphael Albuquerque artwork. There's your
It does have great Raphael Albuquerque artwork.
cover A and your J. Lee cover B. Usagi Yojimbo's on part 5 of 5, issue 282 of the new. It is part 3.
It's part 3 of the.
Yeah, but
1,000
it's
Year
not.
Plan.
It's the final part of it.
They
I
can
read
make it a little clearer.
Yeah. So there you go. Godzilla, Here There Be Aliens. The third part in the Here There Be series. It's issue 1, and it's a wonderful cover.
Freaking
so there
rad
you go.
cover.
Yeah. TMNT Mutant Nations on issue number 6. There's your cover A.
I have a little theory about this one. Because we normally have maybe one copy of Mutant Nation on the table, right?
Yep.
I think John has never mentioned either one of us in the 25 years that he's known us that he's a secret super fan of Rocksteady and Bebop.
And that's why he got a bunch of
I
extras.
really think he might be. I think he checks out the covers when he does the orders and he's like, yeah, those guys are awesome. And then he throws a couple extra.
It's entirely possible. We got a couple extra.
I might be wrong. He might look at me tomorrow like, are you crazy? But I think he might be.
And then we have an $8 1 to 10 variant. Finally, we're down to kids' books. Pokemon, Big Book of Facts in hardcover.
Wait,
Loki.
what's that one about?
I think it's a bunch of facts about Pokemons. Yeah. So fit and active.
You have no idea who those Pokemon are, do you?
I know Pikachu.
Okay.
So,
all right. That's a
So
start.
yeah, and Charizard. I mean, everybody knows Charizard.
What about Charmander?
No,
That's
nobody
where he
cares
came
about
from.
Charmander. Nobody cares about that little fire tail. Bah.
Oh my god.
So-
I can't wait till we get Pokemon in a trivia round someday.
So there's that. Loki, where are you? We've got that. Sonic Prime in a collection. My Little Pony, The Storm of Zephyr Heights, full collection. The aforementioned Betty and Veronica Friends Forever, Spy Girls. Phineas and Ferb, the complete classic collection. It's a 3-in-1. And then we finish off with It's Jeff, the Jeffverse, the full collection. We've sold a ton of them. Come in, buy some more. They're great. We do.
Woo! What a table. What a table. There are some serious number ones and good stories out here this week.
If you made it to the end, pick up Exquisite Corpses.
Yeah, please pick up Exquisite Corpses. I wish we would have just said it first thing in the beginning and then gone into our short box king stuff. But either way, really, truly, thank you so much for joining us tonight and every night before now and every night after now. I run out of words for the gratitude of being able to be here and tell you guys about books that I loved and read and covers that I hated, Ramita, during the day. So thank you from me. Thank you from John. Thank you from Andrea. Thank you from the Short Box Gang. Thank you from our part-time employees who don't get to do this every night with us or every week with us. Everybody's stoked to present this to you. So have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow for your comic books.